Black female is the other issue here. We need to discuss it once again. Yes, Caitlin Clark is the WNBA's biggest issue. According to the league, Aja Wilson, Angel Reese, Cheryl Swoops, and numerous others, that's what she is. But is that true in any way? Or are they only petulant and jealous? The most recent revelation on the topic will undoubtedly make you reconsider. It came up again last week when Aja Wilson discussed white privilege with Kelsey Plum. This time we're here because Aja Wilson and Angel Reese were featured on the cover of the Wall Street Journal's magazine. Even worse, the main piece made no mention of Caitlin Clark at all. What happened here in 2024 to tell the tale? It must be told from Caitlin Clark's perspective, not Aja Wilson's or Angel Reese's. You're telling me that even if you're the first rookie to make the WNBA's first team since 2008, shatter more than 50 records in a single season, and win Rookie of the Year, you're not even deserving of a mention in one of the league's largest spreads ever. Not even though the article's primary motivation is most likely Caitlin. Very mean-spirited and unlikable, even with all the costume changes. Her best friend is a guy who harasses people online by posing as a woman named Dolores. They want to do all this like, wow, I've been threatened with death, and everyone is out to get me as it happens. A lot of it is being done by Aja Wilson's best friend. We have that. Not likable. I don't like Angel Reese at all. Simply put, not likable. And believe me when I say that most guys find it difficult to detest a lady who flaunts her butt wherever she goes, and she has a rather large one. The two self-described lead major characters have just stoked controversy once more by accusing one another of unfair treatment and even threatening Caitlin Clark. I think that is definitely MVP or Rookie of the Year conduct. It sounds like bullying to me. It is the pinnacle of first world issues, first world irresponsibility, and simply Angel Reese's lack of consideration. I would want to play this video. I find it simply mind-boggling. Additionally, you are correct in saying that she truly comes off. If you have any self-awareness, I believe that Caitlin Clark is not my concern if I were one of the other WNBA players without her profile. She is not my adversary. People are becoming aware of the issue gradually. It was never Caitlin Clark all along. Her critics were the ones who frequently created headlines by exploiting Caitlin's name and notoriety. When things don't go their way, they are the same athletes, analysts, and specialists that let out a loud cry. Then, what do? Since Caitlin Clark is the source of all evens, include her. Spoiler alert, you are the issue, Angel and Aja, which is the true issue, Angel Reese or Caitlin Clark, because once more, Angel Reese's lack of likability is hurting the league. Caitlin Clark is a player who is somewhat likable and doesn't shove their wealth, privilege, and entitlement on everyone like I'm meant to be unique, which is why people are getting on board and everyone else is. You've made a really good point when you say that although Caitlin Clark is making people's pockets bigger, Angel Reese is the one who will make them smaller. The WNBA isn't catching on, but fans are. The league is still making us put up with this bullshit, and to make matters worse, they're making us like both Angel and Aja at the same time. However, are they even aware of the person they are attempting to promote? I now know that Miss Wilson is the greatest player and an iconic figure. She will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. You think, wow, she is the best player after looking at her stats. She deserves to be commended for that. However, as I learn more about this and get to know her better from a peripheral perspective, you know what I've discovered, Jason? She's so unlikable. Wow, that is what I have discovered, that she is becoming increasingly unlikable. As the league's greatest player, she is abrasive, a race peddler, and she actually undermines the cause, don't you think? There you have your top player. Someone who deliberately works to negatively impact the league is a serious bully. And who is the top player in the world? Naturally, Caitlin Clark is not taking any of it. She isn't even engaging with this bullshit. And this strategy has worked. But we're intrigued because of the attention and eyes that Caitlin Clark has generated. Then he said, oh, that was fascinating and wanted to watch last night. And we will never forget the moment we watched this girl win this game and knock down this three. I will never forget that three-pointer. I'm not claiming that everyone in this room saw it. Because Clark continues to smash records and make headlines without playing. Despite players like Aja Wilson and Angel Reese consistently trying to take her down, it's safe to assume that the two are failing at their plan. She is surrounded by some of this league's best players. She is simply performing actions that are only possible for exceptional players. Caitlin Clark, a rookie guard, was awarded All-WNBA this week, adding to her stellar debut season. As the team's first rookie selection since 2008's Candace Parker, the Indiana Fever guard created history. After Diana Taurasi, Tamika Catchings, and Sue Bird, Clark is just the fifth rookie in history to win this honor. A national media panel featured the Fever rookie on 66 of 67 ballots and gave him 52 first-team votes. She had a league-high 8.4 assists, 1.3 steals, 5.7 rebounds, and 19.2 points per game on average. She also contributed significantly to the Fever's first postseason berth since 2016 and led the league in three-point shooting with 122. Remarkably, she also won 66 out of 67 votes for Rookie of the Year. Someone who is obviously opposed to Caitlin Clark must be on the board. Get this straight from the Indiana Fever standout of the WNBA. The league's Rookie of the Year is Caitlin Clark. Her score was 66 out of 67. Both the Minnesota Lynx's Nafisa Collier and the Las Vegas Aces' Aja Wilson were unanimously chosen for the first team. Together with Alyssa Thomas of Connecticut and Brianna Stewart of New York, they comprised the positionless five-player squad. Wilson became the first unanimous MVP in the league since 1997, and Collier was voted the 2024 Defensive Player of the Year. Stewart, Wilson, and Collier were named to the first-team All-Defense. The guards Sabrina Ionescu and Jonquil Jones of the New York Liberty, Kalia Copper of the Phoenix Mercury, Nneka Ogwumike of the Seattle Storm, and Areko Gumbawal of the Dallas Wings are all selected to the second team. No one got greater attention than Caitlin Clark, even though the others were all-time first-team players. It's impossible to predict how soon a college student will adjust to the WNBA game. And given how fast she's adjusted to this game, I believe Caitlin has performed fairly well. As everyone is aware, there are many skeptics, and she has disproved them all. In the past 2 years, Clark has contributed to the rise of women's basketball as a popular sport, and few players have joined the league with as much zeal. She started her career at Iowa women's basketball, where she earned back-to-back Naismith Player of the Year awards, led the Hawkeyes to 2 Final Fours, and became the all-time highest scorer in NCAA Division I basketball. Expectations were not only met, but beyond by the first overall pick. She had a rough start because of a challenging early schedule, but she soon settled in and made her mark on the league. I mean, it's not even something you're really aware of, breaking records or, it's just something that comes with playing the game the right way. I feel like I just come out here and try to, play basketball in a way that people love watching, in a way that will make my team successful, and the records and whatever, or the stats, that's just what comes with it. But at the end of the day, I feel very grateful to be in a position. I have a franchise that has given me the freedom to be who I truly am, come in here and do everything in my power to support this team. Clark often recorded double-digit assists by June, and in July, she broke the league's record for the most assists in a single game with 19. Over the Olympic break, her performance significantly improved as she led the Fever to become one of the league's most potent offensive units, breaking records and earning their first postseason berth since 2016. She broke single-season assists, rookie scoring, and rookie three-point shooting marks throughout the season. She was also the first rookie to win Player of the Month since the award's inception in 2010, and the first to record a triple-double, which she did twice. Clark led the league in assists and three-pointers and ended 6th in scoring. Clark had the finest offensive season by a rookie in league history, even though he committed a league-high 5.6 turnovers per game. The Connecticut Sun eliminated Clark and the Fever from the WNBA playoffs in the first round in September. Now, during the upcoming free agency period, they will try to strengthen their lineup. However, Caitlin Clark's selection to the All-WNBA first team means that her rookie season has officially been acknowledged as one of the best in WNBA history. The Indiana Fever X account posted a video of Clark talking about her fantastic rookie season, along with Christy Sides, the coach of the Indiana Fever, and Lisa Blunder, Clark's college coach at Iowa, talking about her excellent play in celebration of her milestone. Clark was even considered among the best in the WNBA by Sides. She is surrounded by some of the league's best players. She's simply acting in ways that only elite players can. She joins WNBA veterans on the All-WNBA team, so she is obviously in good company. Since Candace Parker, who was named MVP in 2008, Clark is the only rookie selected for the first team. Several other notable rookies have also been recognized with this award, including Diana Taurasi, Tamika Catchings, and Sue Bird. Clark finished fourth in MVP voting and garnered 52 first-team votes, placing him fourth overall. In her first season, Clark recorded some amazing numbers. In addition to 19.2 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 1.3 steals per game, she averaged a league-high 8.4 assists per game. Her 122 three-pointers are second all-time in a regular season and lead the league. In addition to winning WNBA Rookie of the Year, her amazing season will surely go down in history. Along with Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston, Clark's talent contributed to the Fever's incredible season-long triumph. For the first time since 2016, the team made it to the playoffs after starting the season 1-8. The Connecticut Suns swept the Fever in the opening round of the WNBA playoffs. Clark is prepared for even more success on the court in her second year and will surely receive more recognition for her future play after an incredible rookie season and a historic 2023 to 2024 season for Iowa that ended in a berth in the national championship. How do you feel about the events in the W? Do you have any idea why these other players are attempting to deliberately harm and denigrate another player? Do they all have that much insecurity? Please subscribe to receive daily WNBA news and share your thoughts in the comments section below.